Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I welcome you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you guys see me doing some weird facial expressions with my mouth particularly, just know that I have on some strips. That is why I am probably doing some weird movements with my mouth, because I'm trying to keep the saliva from mixing and interrupting the process of my treatments. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how I do my regular, very simple 10 to 15 minute moisturize and seal routine every 2 days. I want to pay extra careful attention to my ends because my ends are quite dry. My hair is just currently blow dried after wash day and after my relaxer. I recently did my relaxer. Honestly, it wasn't a terrible relaxer. It was rather good. I must say that the back of my hair is much more resistant than I thought. So later in the video, you guys will actually see that in the back of my hair and my scalp area, there is not, like, it wasn't done properly. Like, it didn't process like very well like the rest of my hair, but that's fine. In this video, I'll be using my oils. I like to use a light oil, any light oil on my scalp, and probably a little thicker when I feel like it or when my hair really needs it. But I like to use like a thinner oil, a finer oil on my scalp, and then my thicker oil on my strands. And for my oil of choice today, I'm going to be using rosemary for my scalp. I usually would like a little avocado and a little olive oil, but rosemary is what I have. And then I'm going to be using my moisturizer. Today we're going to be using the oil moisturizer by African Pride. I just started using this again. I started using it in the beginning of my relaxer journey, and I used to use a small bottle, as I mentioned in one of my recent videos. And I honestly, I don't have an issue with it. Honestly, it moisturizes very well. My hair stays moisturized. I believe it's because of the oil. It reminds me a lot of the Luster's Pink moisturizer, which I haven't used in so long. Like, I started using that, like I used it like once or twice when I first started my journey. But anyways, the first thing I like to go ahead and do normally is I like to oil my scalp, but I kind of almost forgot to do it in this video. But I usually always go ahead and oil my scalp at first, massage that oil into my scalp. And I really love to massage my scalp because it really helps to just like help blood to circulate. And you know, it's the blood that carries all the nutrients. So all blood circulating is going to give our scalp and our hair the proper nutrients that it needs. And then I like to go ahead and just apply some water. Guys, somebody needs to comment down below and remind me to get a spray bottle, get a hairspray bottle, because every time I go into the store, I see it and then I'm just like, I don't need it. And then when I come home to do my hair, I'm like, dang, I actually need a spray bottle. But if you guys would like comment down below, probably that will definitely motivate me to get one. But I like to go ahead and just apply some water just to get my hair damp so that it will absorb the moisturizer a little better, and that I wouldn't, I will be able to use less product because the moisturizer will mix with the water. So that's what I like to do. And then I like to go ahead and just, touch up wherever I need to touch up, go as I see fit. This is just how I do it. You can definitely do it differently. Like, it's not set in stone. You don't have to do it exactly like me, because you will never have my hair and I will never have your hair, and that's totally fine. And anyways, so I like to go ahead, next, after applying water to my hair strands, I like to apply my moisturizer. Now, I rub all my products. I like to massage all my products in my hand. I just feel like it gives it a little more warmth and helps to activate whatever active ingredients that are in the products. And I also believe it spreads properly. Now, I like to go ahead and massage the back of my hair. I like to try to spend all my time on the back of my hair, because the back of my hair tends to break more often. And as you guys can see, or will see in this video, I have literally had breakage. Well, recently I have a hair update video which explains why I have breakage in the back of my hair. But generally, looking at how my hair is so resistant in the back, which I never thought was such an issue, but now I'm realizing it's actually a big deal. I go ahead and I just spend a lot more time trying to get that product in for sure. Make sure my scalp is moisturized, make sure my hair is definitely very moisturized. And I go ahead and I follow the same process in the back of my hair. And then at the front, I also like to share my hair. I recommend sharing your hair. When you part your hair, it helps you to evenly distribute moisture and your conditioners and stuff, and that way you can actually have all around your head moisturized and you won't use too much product. Because as you guys can see, it may seem like I use a lot of moisturizer, but honestly I feel like the moisturizer bottle just does not really finish like that. Like I feel like I use a bit, like you guys also probably think as well. Like I feel like I use so much and yet still the bottle still feels so heavy. But I guess that's just what it is. African Pride, give yourself a shout out because you did a good job. No, African Pride is not the only moisturizer that I use. This, like I said, this moisturizer, I haven't even used it in such a long while. It's really just what I got at the moment. So I was like, and because I used it before, I was comfortable using it again. And it's honestly not a bad moisturizer, but I like to use other moisturizers. I like to use like lightweight conditioners to do my daily and my weekly moisturizing and stuff. Well, my daily moisturizing, which is every other day. Like I said, I don't necessarily like to do my moisturize and seal my hair every single day. I just feel like that's too much because I don't manipulate my hair unless you actually wear your hair out and do a lot of your hair and manipulate your hair most likely will need that moisture. So you can go ahead and moisturize it every day, but my hair doesn't need moisture every day. Like by the time, first of all, I just do like light buns and stick buns and very low manipulative styles, which helps my hair to retain moisture. So really and truly, like I don't need all the extra stuff. So I personally just try my best to moisturize my hair at least every 2 days, and then do my weekly washes where I deep condition. That's during the weekends or whenever, the 7-day period has ended. I just go ahead and do that. Sometimes I could use different things, as my go-to sleeping style, but I'm still trying to figure out what is my go-to sleeping style because I actually want to wear my hair out more because I don't want to be styling it too much. But I'm still looking for what do I feel comfortable in, what is more convenient to me. Flexi rods at the moment are not as convenient to me. When I had my long relaxed hair, listen, I would put flexi rods in and it would just be a breeze. Like I would take it out and curls for days, literally. And then I also did flexi rods like when I had just cut my hair into a bob, and that came out good as well. But like that's the only time that I remember putting flexi rods in my hair and it actually lasted. But I will keep trying because flexi rods are so convenient when you want like light curls on you. Flexi rods are just so convenient, honestly. So I'm still trying to find my nighttime style, my go-to like nighttime no manipulative style. And I like to go ahead, but this time I went ahead and did like just 2 light cornrows, twist cornrows, because I didn't want to like leave my hair in one, because when you leave your hair in one and it's wet, it can break off, unfortunately, which is why I think I just discovered something about like slick buns in my hair. Oh my gosh, I am so disappointed, but I will also tell you guys that in another video. So I just go ahead and like cover my hair with my scarf. I like to use a netted scarf, like the scarf that you guys saw me put first, because I just feel like it gives my hair the air, it lets air pass, and because of how much product I have, it allows my hair to kind of dry, or my scalp to kind of dry without, so that there wouldn't be any like weird things going on my scalp or whatever. And then I just go ahead and do my scarf as usual. I like to use a silk or satin scarf, and I either put that alone or I just throw on my bonnet. Honestly, as long as my hair is like covered and there wouldn't be any friction between my hair and the pillows, then that's good with me, because I don't sleep with like satin and silk pillows. I just don't feel like that's necessary. You can do a satin scarf and be fine. You don't need all the extra stuff, honestly. I don't overconsume, and I just don't feel like it's necessary, so I don't do it. But anyways, this is my moisturize and seal routine currently. This is what it's looked like. It's very simple. My hair has grown a bit because I gave it like a rest. I was putting braids for like then. I am very happy with the results. But this is it for this video. I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and feel free to leave a comment down below. Love you guys.